Hey there, well, after a couple of weeks of well-earned R&R, we've scooted up the Birdsville track and a bit beyond, and yippee, the temps are now back in the high 20s rather than the mid-teens. And as you can see, the shorts are now finally back in fashion. This episode, I'm going to share with you one of my all-time favourite campsites in Australia. It's located mid-central Queensland, halfway between Cloncurry and Mount Isa on the Barkly Highway. Sit back while I take you through the history of how this special area came to being last century, and everything we enjoy it for today. This is Corella Dam.
Choice.
Eh?
The high road or the low road? I'd go the low road.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take the low road. Then I can blame you. Rightio. I'm not quite happy with our first spot. We're getting really fussy these days. We've just gone for a little bit of a walk and found a better spot, but it's a bit tight to get in there, so we'll see what happens. Certainly off-road. Yep, in our endeavour to get a bit more of a private excluded spot, it certainly was a bit of off-roading. I sure wouldn't recommend a full-width caravan to tackle this. Either a camper, or as in our case, a narrow-width caravan, as some of the turns and track are pretty tight. Okay, we've got one sneaky little pinch coming up now, just before we get into campsite, with lots of loose rocks and goodness knows what, so rather than risk anything, we'll lock the diff lockers in, low range, and hope for the best. Here we go. Oh, well, what was I worrying about? Easy peasy. So just check this out, our view and home for 6 days. But before we can chill, there's no rest for the wicket yet. Time to get the tinny set up and ready to go tomorrow. Wow, are we lucky or what? Our own piece of paradise. Apart from the obvious, one of the first things that comes to mind here is that it's actually free. I know it's hard to believe, but yes it is. And I must say it's a credit to the local councils and landowners for allowing this area to be shared with everyone. So how did Corella Dam actually come to fruition? Well, way back in 1954, deposits of uranium were found only a few kilometres from the dam site. Now only ruins, this site that I'm standing on used to be the thriving township of Mary Kathleen, built for the sole purpose of the mine workers. With a population of around 1,000, it boasted a school, Olympic-sized swimming pool, bank, golf course, 2 churches and a hospital, just to name a few. And pretty much the only remnants left here today are the concrete slab foundations to where the buildings once stood. Lake Corella consequently dammed to support the town's water supply and the mine's operations. Although the dwellings are gone, there is still one very special attraction that remains today. So come along with us and let's check it out. Approximately 6 kilometres from the township is the mine site, and as you'll see, the roads are pretty rough and run down, so don't take your caravans. A bit rough this road, eh?
Yeah. Clearly unmaintained.
Yeah, that's what happens when you've got a tarred road and potholes develop. You generally find that the dirt gets washed out a lot more, and before you know it, you've got a rougher road than what you would have if it was just dirt alone. We'll get there. The doozy's there.
Looks like they've tried to fill in a few.
Yeah. The emphasis on try. Do yourself a favour and unhitch. There's also free camping at the township if preferred. All those ridges you can see are the roads where the mine trucks drove. They look so tiny, but in fact they are about 3.5 metres wide, which just goes to show the enormity of this site. My God, when all the advertising literature promised something pretty special at the mine site, they've really meant it. Just check this out. No one really knows the depth of the water, and the colour which changes throughout the day is obviously due to the traces of uranium, I guess. Okay, here we go out in the boat for today. Now, I haven't told anyone yet, but this dam's actually quite well inhabited with crocodiles. Only the freshwater type, luckily, so they're not too bad. But so we're going to go croc spotting. And but listen, just before we get going, a funny thing happened to us yesterday. Well, I didn't think it was funny at the time, but anyway, I was just sitting in there editing in the caravan, and up comes just a normal car with a caravan on the back. A boat on the back. And he's sticky beaking around. I thought, oh, hello, here we go. Someone's going to encroach on our site. But anyway, they went past and that was good. So back to the editing, and then a couple of minutes later, Arnie yells out, Doug, there's some authorities out here that want to chat to you. And I thought, oh, God, here we go.
Which law have you broken now?
Anyway, so I rocked on out there in the PJs and Uggy boots. You don't get dressed up flash for editing. And anyway, so out comes a guy from the Maritime, all fully suited up in his uniform, and 2 police officers. And I thought, holy smoke, what's going on here? Anyway, all they wanted to do was check my boating gear out and my life jackets and things like this. But the funny thing about it is, we're actually in the middle of nowhere, if you haven't already gathered, and I just can't believe it. Like, we're probably about 70k from the major town, and the most unlikely spot you'd ever pick to get checked out. So there's a message there. Make sure everything's up to date, and they checked everything, including the dates on the life jackets and everything, date of certification. So they really got their money's worth out of me. But anyway, so off we go. We're going to do some croc shooting, make that croc spotting, and we're also going to put a net down for red claw. And Corella is famous for its red claw. Absolutely, must be crawling the basin here. So we're going to drop a net and see what we can get. You never know, we might have some dinner for tomorrow night. We'll leave it there overnight and pick it up tomorrow. So hey, let's go. So where do you reckon we'll drop this net?
How much line have you got?
Oh, well,
Quite deep.
got several metres. I'm hoping it's not, well, if it's deeper than the line, we have to try another spot. Oh yeah, geez, we haven't put the bait in it. Give you the good job.
How much do you want to use?
Oh, well, as much as you can to fill up that pouch. Okay, let's ditch it, eh?
Yeah.
I'll just turn around a little bit. All right. All right, now we've got that out of the way, let's go and do some croc spotting, eh? I'm sure it's pretty warm enough for them to come out, but...
I reckon they might be on those grassy bits, not the rocks.
They're usually just at the shore, like that close that the tail could be hanging in the water.
On the rocks or on the grass?
Yeah, on the rocky section there. They won't go up any further than that. It's debatable how many crocs are out here, you know. I've read somewhere where someone said 2. I've heard somewhere someone said 16,000, so God knows who counted them. But last time I was here I saw probably at least a dozen, I suppose, in different areas.
One over there.
I've got him, babe, I've got him. I've got him.
He's a big one too. His tail's in the water.
Just check that out. What a beauty. Want to go for a swim, Anna? Why not? Oh, well, you told me you had a sense of adventure. Okay, well, fair enough. Well, Anna's done it again. Good spot-o. Better than me. Mother.
Wow, so camouflage.
How do you flip around? It's probably joking.
He's sleeping. There's another one, number 11.
He's not going to smile for the camera, this one.
Yeah, I still wouldn't like to mess with that one.
See
Wow.
the tiny little snout?
Yeah.
Yeah, all they do is tickle out.
Wow.
Anyway, time to cheers that, eh?
Yep.
Beautiful. Magic day. Doesn't really get any better.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, we've been blessed. In the 6 years that I've known Corella Dam, its popularity has certainly grown. Back in 2018, there was just a small scattering of vans, but wow, look at it now. Although there's no need to panic, as its enormous camping area stems over many acres, so there's room for everyone. Wakey wakey, what a stunning day awaits us. Can this get any better, I ask you? So after a yummy bacon and egg brekkie, it's day 2 and time to check out the red claw trap. All right, about time to go and check those traps, eh? Put in yesterday. See if we've got a feed tonight.
Otherwise, plan B or plan C, chicken.
So you have got a plan B.
Plan C, chicken.
Jolly good. All right.
I think it's over there.
Do you reckon? Spotted it.
I think I thought I could see something.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right. It looks about the spot. Okay, well when I spot it, I'm going to drive into the wind, just grab the blue buoy and pull her up on the side, whichever side you like.
Me?
Yeah, well I've got to drive the boat. Considering there's going to be a ton of red claw in there. So where do you reckon it is? Down a bit further?
I can't see it. Go straight ahead.
Okay. Hey, good on ya. Bring in our meal. Bring in our catch.
Nothing.
A grand total of, oh no, we've got one. Yay, that's mine.
Bugger, he's eating everything.
Oh my God. Well, it just goes to show that if anyone's considering using hemp for their bait, forget it.
Or bacon fat.
Or bacon fat, whatever. But
They prefer.
anyway, we did get one, so what's better than none? Look at him. Put him back in. I think, okay, give him a bit of a relief. He might not give me relief in a second. Come on, mate. Down here. There you go, mate. There he is. Big red claw. Check him out.
Bye.
See ya. All right. Well, thank God you got plan B.
Plan C.
Well, my plan D is to head back and have a beer. Done enough work today. All right. So Anna, when we're out red clawing today, you reckon you had a plan B because our red claw wasn't too successful? What are we having?
It's actually plan C.
Oh,
Chicken.
chicken?
And plan B, CC, chicken and chips.
Oh, okay.
Must always have a plan B. Very important.
Right. Okay. Well, better than going hungry.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, I guess if it's a barbecue, that means only one thing.
You're cooking.
I'm cooking,
Yep.
and I'll go and get the old Weber ready.
Yep, you better.
Okie dokie, we ready? How's it going in the kitchen?
No, all good.
All good?
So I've got potatoes, chicken, and a couple of sausages.
We'll put the potatoes on first.
Yep. I'll take the longest. Might have cut too many, but
Look pretty yummy.
we'll always eat them.
Will we fit them on the plate? All right. We'll let this cook for a little bit and whip the chicken on, eh?
Thank you.
Thank you. Time for a beer. Well, Anna's plan C, chicken and chips, really did the trick. Hey, want to check out my magic matches? Best thing I ever bought. Can of butane, a little blowtorch attachment. Watch this. Instant fire. Don't tell anyone, will you? It's a secret. Whoop, I better move. Well, that just about brings us to an end of our stay at Corella Dam. 6 days we've spent here and it's been absolutely fantastic. And after all the build-up I've done with you guys and with Anna, what did you actually think of it after all that?
I really liked it here. It was really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, we've had such a fabulous spot, just private and to ourselves. I'd love to come back.
Yeah, absolute magic spot. So yeah, definitely a favourite of mine and it'll probably remain that way. So we hope you've really enjoyed it. And we're just loving our time around the campfire at the moment, finishing off with a beer. And if you love what we're doing, please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button. That way you'll know everything we're doing and when we're doing it. So we'll see you on the road pretty soon. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.